Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 108 of the Foster Child Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it is later on Sunday. Bunny Day ended. They were all successful, and they kind of did their own thing and just sort of did stuff you've seen all before. And the kids have all come home from Scouts. They've just got home. So now is the time that we are going to have Seren throw a party. And we're going to actually throw just probably a dinner party because that's kind of easy. But at the dinner party, we're going to age up Micah because he can work on the emotional control and the empathy as a teen as well as his responsibility. But he did manage to get his high score in his computer game, the typing game. So he has now completed his rambunctious scamp aspiration as well as the rest of them that he had already done. So, and he may have finished the music one, the creativity one after, like between parts. I can't remember. But the point is, he's ready to age up. We can age him up. But one thing I do want to do with him before we age him up, he's over here playing. Hopefully he's playing with emotion. Very good. I want to change his outfit because when my last kids aged up in their scout outfits, they got really weird outfits as their scout outfits as teens. So I want to make sure that they're not in their scout outfits. Let's just see. He may change into his party clothes because if we have a dinner party, I think they usually change into their dinner clothes or party clothes, so there's no point in me changing his clothes right now. But Clark is, he will hopefully introduce himself depending on who comes to the party. But I do want to be in here. I want to buy him a reward trait because I'm going to send him jogging. So I want him to have the gym rat trait because that helps make it fun, which he needs some fun, and also helps their height. It says right here. Gym rats build fun and don't lose hygiene while exercising. So it's just sort of a regular loss of hygiene that you would lose just by time going by versus the extra that you lose from working out. I'm going to also get him observant because I just find that a useful one. And he already has incredibly friendly. So we are going to have him go jog to clear mind because that will help him with one, his emotional control, and two, it'll help him with his fit badge for Scout. So we're going to have him do that. And before we have Seren start and trigger the party, we are going to, the toddlers are sleeping. We're going to have her come over here because I sent both her and Micah fishing in the neighborhood because I kind of was like, well, I don't really want to go over to the park. Right now, I don't know. I mean, Antonio is so close. I almost thought he was going to get the thinking but it seems to be really slow for some reason. So he should get that soon. But Antonia is like still only 4 and sort of mid to the lower part of the 4. So it's going to take her a little longer to be able to get that, unfortunately. But now Seren has completed that. She needs to do her aspiration and she needs to get her empathy and her emotional control up because she now has the scouting aptitude trait, which we can see right there that she has it. So we're going to have her throw. She already has earned a silver on one social event somehow. I'm not going to complain about that because I don't really know because she just introduced herself to the people. So I'm not sure how that happened, but I'm not complaining. So we're going to have her throw the party. So we may not have as many people coming as we sometimes do because she probably doesn't know as many people. And I see Nicholas over there in my back of my corner of my eye is back at that bar, which I'm going to have to get him away from there. So I'll do that after I start the party. So we're going to do a dinner party for the birthday for Micah. I will be back when the party is starting. So the party has started. I'm going to have Nicholas make a meal, and they have indeed changed into their party outfits. So there was no need for me to put Micah into a different outfit because we did a dinner party. So I'm just trying to look for something that we might have for this dinner party. I originally was thinking I would do gourmet cooking, but when I went in again, I switched over to the regular cook. So we'll do a crown roast. That's a good one to do. So he can go over there. I don't know if he's going to finish his drink first because he's almost done with this drink or if he's going to stop. No, That's the downside. If you don't direct them to do the drinks and you get them to go do something else, then, well, it did count for making drinks, but it doesn't actually show regardless. And I did have Seren do the party, so we didn't have as many people available to invite because she doesn't know as many people. But I was able to invite Evie, who was always here because of the club, because she's still in the club. And Micah, why don't you come over here and why don't you play with emotion? Or actually, why don't you do this? Why don't you play doctor a couple of times? Because we're not in a big rush to have the cake. Because we had to call the guest to the meal. Though, I mean, there's a meal right here. We could just call the guest to the meal and boom, we got a gold party. We can end it right away. You probably didn't go work out, did you? Because yeah, because of the party. So is there anyone... I don't know that the guests have come yet. The only one who's here of the guests is Evie, which, of course, we know Evie. We need new people to come so that we can introduce ourselves to them for Clark, which will also help him with his manners. That's one of the reasons I have it switched over there, because his manners is not quite there. But no one's here yet for the party. Oh, there's someone. Maybe they're coming. Yep. Whether he knows him, I don't know. What are you going to do? You're reacting positively to the Sims presence. Okay. Do we know? No, we don't. So we're going to do a friendly introduction because he, of course, doesn't know the people who've been in the house before. And that's Micah going to do his playing the instrument like I asked him to do. So why don't you, I was going to say you could make drinks, but, there's just really no point. And they're all like reacting positively to Sim's presence. Yeah. So you did one introduction. Yes. And you need some fun. Why don't you come over here and play a computer game, because you need to do that for your aspiration anyways, and you need some fun, so that will help you. And I don't need to have it on the aspiration for it to count, which is a good thing. And I don't know why they're all looking at the top. Oh, it looks like our little... Why did you wake up? Did I just have you have a nap? Oh, right, I forgot. They have that top-notch toddler somehow from before. But we're going to actually have them earn it, is what we're going to do. So he's going potty, because he has to go, I guess. Where are you? What potty are you going to? I thought you were in bed. Why did you come all the way from over there to come here to go potty? So everybody go away. Move along. I need to go potty. And somebody put this potty outside. Me. Because I didn't realize when I first set it up. I never thought toddlers cared. I've never moved it back. Oh well. But I don't find they normally use those potties. It's kind of here so that if they're playing out here, it's kind of close for them to get to. But it doesn't really work as well when there's like people. But they just tell them to leave and then it's okay. So do you know? Yeah, you know Connor. So we can't actually do anything about that. So Seren, why don't you... Did you make the food? Oh, here it is. You did. It's here. So we need to call guests. So why don't you do that? Since you are you're the hostess. You're the main hostess. You started this party. So you call people to the meal. This is your thing. And you need some fun too. We can thank a guest for coming. Why don't you thank Maya? I didn't invite the toddlers specifically because I thought they were, but they'll come. Because they were sleeping, or I thought they were both sleeping. And we'll ask about Day. Someone's stuck. Oh, they're not stuck anymore. Okay, you can stop playing because you're hungry and you should probably go grab something to eat. And then you should probably do a friendly introduction to Sophia because that will help you with your friend of the world. Introducing yourself to Sims and also being friendly. Being friendly. Getting good manners is what I mean to say. Connor, he must be a glutton. I think he aged up with that glutton. That trait. I don't remember giving him those glasses, but who knows? I don't know. And you're a bit hungry, so why don't you go eat some food? Why don't you grab, there's only 2 left. Grab a serving. And did you just put food on the floor? You did. Okay. Did you eat, my dear? My sweet pea? Well, you ate something, and you look like you're about to try and eat something else. Now, why don't you come over here, and you've done some paintings, so we're going to sell to collector just because we don't need, and this one was a masterpiece, so we can sell it to the art gallery and still get our fame from that. And then when you're finished with that, why don't you just take your shower? Just take a thoughtful shower because we need to. But I was going to say, we could just do another party. But why don't we'll open this and actually, I don't know. Of course, this is the thing I find with parties is that they will just constantly, make food when I have parties. That's what I notice. So we're going to try this cake. I don't know if I can put it where it needs to be. Can he blow out his candles? He can. Okay. So what's he doing there? Dancing. All right. Why don't we come here and get all ready? And you're going to come blow out your candles. I'm going to put the walls up in fully up because I like them to be up when I'm getting my photos. And there's that crown roast back there. We don't really need to do any of these other goals. And the whole purpose of this party was for Seren and also to have a... Okay, looks like he's just about ready. Let me go into tab mode. I'm going to get a picture right away, and then I'll see. There. Did you get one? Yep, you got it the first go. He aged up, so now I need to go get his traits that he's going to have. So he wants to be a best-selling author. There we go. So he's going to get the muser trait from that, and he is a bookworm to go along with that. So there we go. We're going to... had some birthday candles. Let's see what he looks like before his. There we go. There's our Connor. I will go in, of course, and give him like a clothing makeover and stuff, and then do my usual collage. Probably in the next part, because usually I do it in between parts. So he is now a B student and needs to do his homework. So we're going to do that right away. And we're going to actually end the party because she really needs to, get the parties. She needs to have multiple parties. So the easiest thing is just to do it and end it. And it didn't count as a party. Why did that not count as throwing a party? Click on the phone to plan a party event. Complete the goals and earn a higher score. And she got the silver, but she's honestly, if I throw 3 parties, which I will make sure that we get to 3 + 1 and it doesn't count, I'm going to just say she did it because that seems glitchy to me. It wasn't even a birthday party. I know sometimes it doesn't count for birthday parties, and even though I know we had a birthday cake, it was a dinner party and it should have counted. So we're going to try another party. We're going to try a house party this time. Of course, it's the last tab. Plan a social event. It's not too late. Nah, it's not too late. And she can have a we can... Oh, she's changed out of her outfit. She was in her little Valentine's dress. Oh, she's busy eating. Does she need to eat anymore? Not really. You've had enough to eat, sweetheart. You don't really need to eat anymore. So hopefully this will count as a party. But even if it doesn't, like I said, I'm not going to keep throwing parties. And I'm surprised a dinner party wouldn't count as a party for her, even though she's a teen. And if it's an issue with that, so we're going to do a house party. I don't do house parties very often. So we'll just have her do it just to be on the safe side that it doesn't matter. But the others will invite our people who are here, of course, but then we'll invite some that are still there. I'm going to try and invite, I'm not going to invite kids. There. And we're not going to invite anybody in terms of we're not going to hire or invite anyone to do the entertainer, mixologist, and caterer route because we already know that. And we're going to just have it at our place. So that was quick. So we need to socialize. This is the downside of me doing with her. She needs to do all of the socializing with the guests. But then she has everybody to socialize with. And of course, I had the walls up because of the birthday, the party. So we're going to come over here and thank for coming. I know you live here, but thank you for coming to my party. I don't care. Why don't you, Micah, you're hungry, so why don't you rally the troops? Well, you're doing your homework. Why don't we do it the other way around? Why don't we have Nicholas? Oh, look, he reached thinking level all on his own. Good, good. So we can age him up whenever his sister is ready to go. Rally the troops. Gonna rally the troops. And how are your needs, sweet pea? You're a little tired. Why don't you go have a little nap over here? Because I can't... Or why don't you ask for a bedtime story from Lacey after she finishes rallying the troops? Hopefully that will work. And Clark, you're eating. Did you have enough to eat? Yeah, you don't really need to eat anymore. So why don't you come here? You already know. I'm trying to look and see if anyone new came. If anyone's come that we don't know. We don't really want to introduce ourselves to Caleb. So we're going to do a friendly introduction to, this is one of the nannies, the old nannies that used to hang out all the time, but is not currently. So Micah got his homework done, and you should probably encourage him for doing that homework, because that will be a good thing. Because we aged him kind of late, it's, why don't we resume those pancakes too, after you've done that. And then once Micah has done that, we are going to have him, Jasmine. Oh, they mustn't talk. Now that they've updated the fishing, they can learn fish by talking to other people, which wasn't a thing in the past. So, Micah, I really want you to come over here and use this and play with emotion. That, you know what you should also do? Forget that. I'm doing that because they need to play musical instruments for an hour. But why don't you actually write and journal? Because you want to be a writer. So that would be a good way to get your emotional control and get some writing skill up. And maybe her playing will count for playing musical instruments for an hour, because it doesn't matter who does it. And let's go back and concentrate on Seren a little bit. Where are you, actually? Do you know? You know the nanny. So why don't we thank him for coming? And we're going to ask about food. And let's see. Rave about growing up. And while you're here, I don't know that you know him. You don't, so we're going to do a friendly introduction. Trying to do some introductions to people we don't know. I would have thought you would have known because you were part of the same club, but, you know, I'm okay. I'm okay with you not knowing them. I'm definitely okay. So that maybe we can get, you know, the double, the manners and the other. So we haven't done that friendly introduction over there. I'm trying to do a few of them at the same time. Why don't we obsess about video game and share a secret, talk about grilled cheese, and look, our Clark has a great reputation. And I don't know if I've sent him off to do volunteering. I haven't done very much because he's still a little bit in the red with his this is just from, you know, becoming friends. It's not just, I find that it works when you become friends with Sims more so than just, you know, being friendly with Sims, because when I tried with a Sim who didn't have the incredibly friendly trait, and she would talk to lots of people and be polite and stuff like that, and she never got a huge boost to her reputation until she became friends. And then once you actually are friends with them, then it becomes easy to do that. Okay, I actually need to worry about Seren doing the social interactions. Thanks for coming. I know you live here, but thanks for coming to my party. This requires a lot more work than the dinner party. Because the dinner party, all we had to do is, oh yay, his Clark's manners and are arranged to earn good manners. Good. So we'll thank for coming over here. And we'll keep her home. Let me check to see. Her responsibility is fine. So I'm going to have her, when she's done with all of this, take a vacation day for school. And Micah, did you finish? Why don't we take you off of here and put you over onto Incredibly Friendly yourself? In case there's anyone here you haven't introduced yourself to. You know him. Do you know the nanny? Yep. You seem to have introduced yourself to many of course, he lived in the house, so there's no one here. There's no one here for us to really get to know, so we can't introduce ourselves to anybody. Okay, 3 more. Let's go back to, she has it lined up. She just hasn't actually done it. 10. Good. Good. Gonna do 1 more? 2 more? 2 more? Can we have 2 more? Oh, she wants to do something with Connor, so we should have invited Connor over. So maybe for the next party, we'll invite Connor. And yay, we got our gold when we needed a silver. So we are going to end early. And it's still, it counted finally for a party. So we have 1 of our 3 parties. And I know we had the 1 party originally count that I didn't think should have counted. So, yeah. So she's reached charisma level 5, so that's good. And she has earned, we have earned a gold rating on 5 different social events. It's not she has, but we have. So we need to throw 2 more parties. So, because a dinner party should count as a party. So I don't know why it didn't count. Because it counts as a social event, obviously, but it didn't seem to count as a party. So has she taken that day off of school? She has indeed. So now that you've taken your day off of school, and I don't want to have a party at this time of night. I think it seems a bit late to have a party at this time of night. And you have, you know what? Why don't you go take a shower? And then why don't we collect, if you have any badges, you have a sociability badge. Yay. You have the scholarly aptitude badge. And you got 4 badges to collect because I've been having him help with the toddlers a lot, so that helped him with his good deeds badge and taking out garbage. That helps too. So arts and craft, I don't think he's done anything with, and give back. We need to get some stuff in his inventory. We could view badge progress after he's done, and then I might send him out jogging to clear mind because that will help with emotional control and it will help with the badge. So that's one good thing. So let's put this cake away because we don't have any birthdays coming up quite yet. She being Seren needs to as well as having at least 1 more event. And if it happens to work, if we do maybe we'll just do another party because the house party seemed to count as a party for her. So maybe we'll just do 2 house parties tomorrow, but during the day, we'll have her work on her emotion control and her empathy so that, we can get the parties done. I could possibly have her extra party, because like I said, I'm going to throw 1 more party for sure, because I don't know why she had a tick for the 1 event. So I kind of feel like she's only had 2 parties, so she really should have a 3rd party, which I'll make it another house party since it seemed to count. And then maybe we'll have 1/3 house party where she has her birthday cake and it has her birthday. And if it doesn't count, it doesn't count. I don't really care because she's had enough parties. So we'll maybe make her final party that may actually help her get this be once she's got her emotional control and her empathy up, which may possibly be even tomorrow night, depending on how long it takes us. That sometimes it's a bit slow. So we'll see. And I'll probably do a lot of that off camera. And oh my goodness, look how hungry she is. She's just sleeping. She's probably sleeping more than she needs to be. You wake up, my dear, and eat some vegetables. We can't have you taken away after all the work we've done on you. Why are you sleeping? Wake up. Wake up and have something to eat. I know you have to go potty, but I think you're more hungry than you need to go potty. Eat your food. Eat your pee. Eat your pee. And eat your mushroom. I know she's very hungry. And no, don't go eat that. Eat what I told you to eat. That's quicker. That'll fill you up more. It won't fill you up, but it'll fill you up enough that you can manage until you can go actually eat. There you go. Go to the potty. I'm going to keep an eye on you. So So he's got one of the young scientists, which he can program, and he needs to do that for his aspiration anyways. And the keep fit, he's obviously done 2 things. Give back is easy. We need to throw some stuff in his inventory. And arts and craft, I'll probably have him do woodworking for that. So he can then give back. Once he does his arts and crafts, he can give it back as his donations. So I think he's done as much. I think he, being Clark, has done all he can for his, I can't think of what I was thinking, for homework. I think he's done his homework, and he also did the project. So hopefully when he goes to school, he will get up a grade. So why don't you go and jog to clear mind, because that will doubly help you, which is one of the reasons I like just to do the scouts thing, because you get the bonus trait at the end, and a lot of the stuff that you do for the various things can help. Especially, it's particularly good when they're kids, because a lot of things you do for the child aspirations count towards it. So, Sweet Pea, once you go potty, why don't you grab a serving of those pancakes? That's a nice yummy thing to wake up to. And then we're going to work on your skills. And Micah, you're hungry. Why don't you just go grab something to eat yourself? Just go grab something, because the rest of your needs are pretty good, and all your hunger is a little bit not so good. So you probably need to have a little bit of food. And you need to then do your homework or your extra credit work, because I think you did your homework. So you're going to do your extra credit work. And once you've done your extra credit work, you should come here and take a shower. And right now we really need to be concentrating. And I don't know that he'll get enough time to get a project, but I'm going to buy a project just in case. And so that is under kids, and it's under kids activities. So I think handiness is really useful for them to have. So I'm going to get him. The other one that's useful is logic. Logic can be good. That's a children one anyways, because that can be good for a lot of the careers. They require logic for some reason. I don't know why they need logic for some of the careers that they need, like painting. They need logic. I'm not really sure. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to do handiness, because I find handiness is a very useful skill for Sims to have. And we will put it here. And I'm actually going to sell these ones that are like kind of hanging around, because we don't need them. And so once he's done the other things, I'm going to have him come here and start working carefully, which will do 2 things twofold. It'll help him with his responsibility, and hopefully also help him get up to his A. And then he doesn't need to go to school, because then he can stay home and work on everything else that he needs to do. And here's some things that we collected when I was trying to rummage for the decorations, so that I had decorations for Bunny Day. That we could, like some of them, like I said, you can hunt for eggs on certain ones. Not all of them, but certain ones. So Lacey, what are you going to do? You're going to chat with Nicholas. Do you need to chat? Not really. I keep trying to get her to work on her. Why don't you begin a stream? And why don't you do a painting? When do you go to work next? You work in 7 hours. She maybe can just go to work, because she doesn't need to go to work, but she doesn't really need to be at home either. Like a double. She doesn't need either. So she needs a bath, but not that badly. What are you doing, Nicholas? You are celebrating. No, you're not celebrating. He's already aged up. So we're going to reset you. And I'm going to make sure nobody else has that showing. I'm not seeing it for anybody else. So is she really tall? She is there, so she may actually be chatting with her. And you don't really need to ask for advice. No, you don't. What you need to do is you need to go out and volunteer. Pick up the right tab, and you can just go on your own. And you can go volunteer at a soup kitchen. There you go. So he's off doing his thing. Put that in the garbage there. And why don't you help little Antonia with friendly, and why don't we do some flashcards, teach numbers. Let's see if we can get that to work. Oh, and there's the vegetables, because I reset someone, and I find when I reset people, if you have toddlers in the house, the stuff that they ate vegetable fruit ends up on the ground. So there it was. The 2 mushrooms and the peas ended up on the ground. But I think we're going to leave this part here. We did manage to get another teen in the house. Micah is now a teen. The toddlers are still toddlers because we need to work on Antonia. But at least Antonio is just like hanging out and he's having a little sleep right now anyways. But he's got all of his skills maxed. But because they're twins, we can't age him up yet. So that is going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching. And we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.